Hi, Cindy Griff from beautiful Souk BC, Canada. It's time to sit back, grab a bevy, and get ready for lots of laughs with your charming hosts, Steve Benz and Eric Black, starring in The Know Nothing Show, coming up next on WSDI Radio. Take it away, fellas.
This is the Know Nothing Show with Steve and Eric.
Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It is a few days before Christmas. You're not sure what you're buying. And if you're not buying the Know Nothing Show, how dare you? Steve Benz, Eric Black coming at you every week. Tell you what it is, what is legit, what is going on in the world, pushing merchant like you can't handle it. If you're not wearing a Know Nothing shirt, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you people during the holiday.
Yeah. I thought that there was love going around, but now I'm questioning our love. I'm questioning your sincerity. I'm questioning your patriotism to the show.
Yeah.
All of that.
I totally agree with you. And I'm hurt. I'm hurt deeply.
Mm-hmm.
Deeply. Our number one item, though, being sold is the mugs, is the coffee mugs. So we appreciate that. So I, of course, forgot my coffee mug. So I'm sorry about that.
Here you go.
But we see the banner. See, you've got it. And that's good. So I've got the other one. I've got the white with the logo without the black square.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go to that one. I thought I'd try this one out. I like it, but I need a double fist. That's how I roll because I'm hardcore and I'm a rock star. So I need another one so that I can drink 2 beverages at one time because that's how you drink.
I don't know. You said double fist, and I wasn't sure really where you're going.
I think you were. I think you were on the right track.
You know, because I get scared. I get scared when people want a double fist. They go sexual on me. I'm not that type of guy.
Well, the thing is, though, we've been on air for almost 2 years now. And now...
Shut up.
We have. And because of that, the FCC has been cracking down. They actually have an FCC guy sitting right over there. And his name is Douchebag. Sorry. We can't say that either. We can't say that at all. I don't like this guy. I don't like him at all. I think he's...
Get away with douche D-bag.
Survey says douche D-bag. Yeah, we can say that one. That one's good.
Thumbs up for that one.
On that one. Yeah. Whatever.
Ugh.
We do what we want.
We do what we can. We say what we want. We think what we want. We've gone full boat legit. 2 years. It just dawned on me. It's 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is the last show for this year.
Yep. Right.
Which gets us into next year. We'll do something special for you guys next week, though.
I feel like this is Jerry's fault, though. I mean, he's the one who said, no, you guys go ahead and stay on. It's fine. Like, I feel like he's very, very desperate right now for something to have us stay on for 2 freaking years.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's fine. As long
And
as
the checks haven't bounced.
No, not one time, which I'm very impressed with, Jerry. That's awesome. Fantastic. Love it.
Cool. I kind of avoid him. I'm glad you talked to him today.
I didn't say I talked to him. Look, I have people that do things for me. I don't talk to people. I don't have to talk to people. I have Fiverr for that. I just go to Fiverr.com and I say, who wants to talk to people for me? And they say, I do. And I hire somebody for $5 and they go and talk to somebody for me.
I swear, my hair is like all over the place today. What the heck?
It is kind of.
It's windy.
What is happening?
Maybe I need to go with
emo. Yeah, that's it.
I need to go with the bangs. Wait a second. That's very Jerry Lewis right there. We can't have that.
Well,
French hate us. So
French.
So what is going on the final week for us here? The one thing, obviously, I know you were feeling gangsta before the show started, so we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. Hold back your gangstaness.
Fine.
But earlier this week, a Christmas classic was on.
Mm-hmm.
To my chagrin, it It was not the Christmas classic that I expected.
Ooh, that's a sad story.
We all remember the Christmas Story where you can shoot someone's eye out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I flip it on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking they're talking about doing a live version of it. So I'm expecting like a play,
Sure.
which is what you would expect.
Right.
And they break into song.
Ooh.
And not only is there singing, you being a singer,
Singer.
there's dancing.
I don't know about dancing. Dancing is not right.
So with that, I'm a little confused.
So it's like The Voice mixed with Dancing with the Stars mixed with TV.
Yes.
Huh.
There was a lot of confusion on my part.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't follow the show
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't sure what I was watching. And I thought perhaps I had too much vodka before it started.
Well, yeah.
So I'm not sure who watched The Christmas Story. And if any of you did, why?
I mean, was any part of it good at all?
I lasted 34 minutes before I went, well, I gotta go.
Wow.
And then I recorded the rest of it and haven't gone back.
And the question really is, are you going to go back? I mean, really?
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I'm literally afraid. But then we were talking about Jerry, who somewhat sits on this show outside of arm's length of both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a great idea. And let me throw this at you, Mr. Black.
That's me. Yeah, over here. Mm-hmm.
As we look into year 3 of the Know Nothing Show,
Mm-hmm.
he suggested, why don't we do a Know Nothing musical?
Right.
Because apparently, because you're a singer.
Singer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And apparently I'm a dancer of some sort.
I could say, well, I mean, I've washed your leotard, so that's fair. Yeah, I've seen that.
Leotards are awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I think the tutu was a little much, but whatever. It's fine.
But I'm not sure we could find, I don't know if we would be in those roles, kind of like the Howard Stern movie where he starred as himself, which was weird.
A little weird.
Or would we cast people to play us?
Which D celebrities can we get really, really cheap? Bring them back and make this their comeback special.
How about the 2 guys that we don't actually know their names on The Big Bang Theory?
All right.
Howard and
the other guy.
Yeah, whatever his name is. We could have them play us.
Aren't they busy still with the Big Bang Theory? Aren't they still doing
the show? Has sucked for the past 4 years. Okay. Yeah. You know, when characters get married and have kids, it's over. You've jumped the shark.
Right. It was fun.
So if by chance, like this show, we hear that there's a pregnancy or something going on, we've jumped the shark, right?
Yeah.
It's over.
Right.
We start talking about toddlers. It's
right.
Over. It means we're just going for ratings.
That's all we're doing. That's it.
So if you can post some pictures of your beautiful daughter for ratings, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to do that.
And you wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
But D-lister.
Yeah.
It would have to be really, really low.
Now, I'll tell you this here real quick. I was on. I've been watching some of these YouTube videos out there that the kids are watching these days. Mm-hmm. And for those of you that aren't familiar with YouTube, it has commercials unless you pay for a premium service, as much like everybody else. But they had a commercial on there for Van Damme. He's back now. He's on Amazon Prime as an original. He's got an original series on Amazon Prime. He's playing himself as a washed up actor, getting back into it in like a D or C type situation.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm probably going to watch at least one of them because I just simply need entertained. But maybe we get Van Damme.
But who would he play? Would he play you or me? Or would he play both roles?
It'd be both roles. It'd be Double Dragon. It would be Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Okay. I then would double down on that, and I've got the perfect counterpart to that.
Here we go.
Is last week we were talking about Joey Lawrence. Whoa.
JL, yeah.
Singer, dancer, stripper, part of Chippendales.
Jordanaire, yeah.
He could play one of us.
Right.
So right there, we've got your Chuckster,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Joey.
Right.
They could be intertwined. They could flip roles somewhere during the musical. Take that.
Yeah, I like that. And we have to make sure that before the show, they each drink a bottle of vodka between themselves. Just to change it up. Just to see what's going on.
Now, would our musical start at our childhood when we met, in the 80s or something?
Sure.
At a local Dairy Queen.
Oh, Dairy Queen. We need Dairy Queen.
You and I just sitting there, both having a chocolate dip cone.
Nut dipped in chocolate. Huh? No, nothing. Okay.
I look over, I go sub. You look over and you a word. And then from then on.
It was it. That's how it all started.
The early days of the Know Nothing show.
Yeah.
Who knew they would be huge?
It'd be mad. Yeah.
Now, with that, are there Christmas traditions that you have to watch, like Charlie Brown or anything like that?
Well, here's the deal. Yes, there used to be like 3. And unfortunately now there are 33. And we don't have time to watch every single one of them. So we kind of just put them on during the day. Because I get to work from home because that's what I do for myself. And I kind of just roam around the house watching these. Every time I have to go by it, I'll watch it just so we can say, yeah, no, I watched that. It's the tradition is met. I'm not really one on tradition, so it's more for just saying it. But
so you don't actually have to watch it. You just have to say that you watched it.
I just say that and if I didn't actually watch it, I'll still say that I watched it. Yeah, I'll lie straight to your face. I don't care. Yeah.
But which ones did you like as a kid? Was it Frosty? Was it Rudolph?
Rudolph was a hit.
Grinch?
Rudolph was always something that we watched. I thought Rudolph was kind of weird, kind of creepy, as you would. Charlie Brown, I didn't really get into Charlie Brown. It was a classic. It still is a classic. It still goes on today. Never got into Charlie Brown, but today, you're watching like the actual Grinch, the newer Grinch with Jim Carrey and those, and you got Santa Claus and Santa Claus. What's it called? Santa Claus with Bad Santa. That's what it is. Bad Santa 1 and 2.
Okay.
Anything that's a little off color, I'm in. I'm watching that for the holidays.
Okay, I can see we're Bad Santa. What about with Tim? What's his face?
Yep. That is
Claus.
Yeah. I saw that one the other day, and I was like, man, this is.
The first one was okay. You can't do sequels of that.
No, you really can't. They did, but you really can't. Sure.
I thought Jim Carrey's Mr. Grinch was creative.
I did too.
First time I saw that.
I liked it.
What is that one with Jimmy Stewart? It's a Wonderful Life. That I can't watch. My mom watched that. That was always on year after year. I was like, my God, this goes on forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, Die Hard. There's my Christmas movie.
Right. And everybody's like, what? Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. I'm like, when is Die Hard setting? What's the time setting that Die Hard is in? And they're like, oh, yeah, I guess it's Christmas, but it's not about Christmas. I'm like, do they go to Christmas parties? Is there Christmas music? Is it cold? Is there snow? Okay, shut your mouth. Yeah. It's a Christmas movie.
I like it. I do. I watch it every year. Doesn't matter that I know every scene and every line. Just like all the Christmas movies. Rudolph, they made fun of like they do on Twitter now. Could you imagine if Rudolph in the Twitter age?
Oh.
People how many selfies he'd be taking.
Yeah.
Okay. People making fun of him because of his nose, because he's different.
Right. But he could identify as whatever he wanted to identify as. That's the good part.
And then in that story, was it Chris Kringle, right? Is it Chris Kringle on this one? He starts as Chris Kringle.
Yeah.
And then he meets the hot lady, you know what I'm saying? Wow, wow, chicka, wow. And, she'd be all over Instagram.
Yep.
How comfortable would you be?
Yeah.
When you got to fight Mr. Freeze, or whatever the hell that guy's name was. The only thing I remember from those is the song, "It's One Foot in Front of the Other."
Man, that is the best I've heard you sing in quite some time. You've been working on that one, haven't you? That's a good one right there.
Because I want to be a lead singer of the band Black.
The Black. We can be co-leads.
I'd like that.
Working out well here.
I think that would work. I mean, Van Halen is trying to go out next year with Sam and Dave.
I think that's a horrible, stupid idea.
Never going to happen because the Van Halen brothers won't talk to Sammy. So
no, and I don't think if that happened, I don't think they would talk to each other after that.
No, most of the bands show up on their own. Is I will drop often. I'm friends with John Oates, but him and Daryl crisscross the country in separate buses. The whole works. They just show up.
Right.
So I've asked John a couple of times, so do you guys practice? He's like, no.
What's practice? I don't know what you're saying.
We just show up, say hello, we're cordial, and we take the stage.
Right.
Kind of familiar here.
Much like another show that I happen to be familiar with. Huh. Nice.
I did see someone post up there, a Lal, that watched the Christmas Story, and she's like, oh, I liked it. Clearly, she has no taste. Okay. She's out in Arizona. The heat has gotten to her.
Easy. Yeah.
Because we are the born critics.
Yeah, we actually we were hired for that job, and there's not any more openings. There are no more openings for that one. We've taken all of those openings. So you can not have one.
What about Christmas memories? You have fond Christmas memories, like, oh man, I remember we do this every year. Or I remember that as a kid doing this.
Well, I don't know, because maybe I do. I don't actually know, because one of my best traditions for the holidays, and it doesn't matter if there's family involved, I'm drinking. That's just how that's going to happen. I'm drinking. I can get about a day and a half in, and I'm like, yeah, nope, not going to happen. This is happening right now. I'm going to do this. So maybe I've had some good memories. Maybe they were amazing. Maybe I had some good times. I don't really know. It's all pretty much a blur. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you have a fond memory of, say, your favorite gift? And jump out at you that go, oh man, I remember I was so-and-so age. I got my first Barbie, stuff like that.
I do. Yeah, I'm still getting Barbies. Actually, I like Barbies. I wish somebody would give me some G.I. Joes, because Barbie is getting kind of weird with me right now. There was one year, I was pretty young, but I was told about it, and it means a lot. I was made one of my uncles, our great uncles, or something like that. He died before I even knew about him. He made me a rocking horse out of wood.
Okay, cool.
It was pretty cool. I rocked that because it was a rocking horse. But the cool part of the story is that now my daughter uses that. We gave it to my daughter, and she now has that to play with as well. So she gets on there and she just goes crazy, and we think she's going to die, but she hasn't died yet, which is nice. It's good. But yeah, I think that's probably one of the better ones. Anything that's handmade, like it seems like anything you give today is going to break in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing is handmade. And so this year, especially, we're trying to make a lot of the stuff by hand, or, something more than just, here's this piece of crap that we spent 2 seconds looking at. Here you go.
And then the person goes, is there a gift receipt in here?
Yeah.
Can I find that? But yeah, the rocking horse, my father did that. He built rocking horses for each grandchild.
Nice.
The guy was a busy mother. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just cranking those things out. That's cool. So I've got that for my son in a crate, because, my son's now 6'4". I don't think he's going to be able to ride it any longer.
Maybe not.
So I'm like, bro, let's put this away.
Right.
But yeah, so that's a good fond memory. Mine, let's see here. I always got crappy gifts because my mom thought, she bought me a microscope one year. I'm like, and you think I'm the smart one?
Hmm.
It was walkie-talkies that was given to me and my older brother.
Yep.
Which was kind of cool. There's a picture of us opening it up. And of course, you're like, a whole lot of going on. And my mom and dad yelling at us for being on the walkie-talkie all day. Is mom mad at us? She's screaming right now. So,
yeah.
Did you always have big trees and real trees as a kid?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had several. I had one that I really liked. It was in the backyard. Always crawling up there and trying to see how high I could get. It seemed like it was about 60, 70 feet in the air, but it was probably only like 10.
Are you doing that now? Are you still getting the real trees now?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's something that I don't. Now here, I do have a little story, and this I think I don't know. It's kind of.
Want to tell me the story after the break or before?
No, let's go to the break. Let's do that because it's going to take a minute.
All right, cool. All right, it is the Know Nothing Show. When we come back, we're going to talk about Eric's story. It's his moment. So keep in touch. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Know Nothing Show. The angels are singing as we approach year 3 of the Know Nothing Show. Happy Christmas, happy holidays to all that are watching and listening. My name is Steve Benz. That is Eric Black. Before we went on a break, Eric, I interrupted you for our sponsorship. Austin Barbecue, great freaking food. If you guys like beef barbecue, that is the place to go. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I didn't want to interrupt your story there, but I did. So let's get back to what you were talking about.
I noticed that there's none of that here in the studio, so that's good. That's fantastic. Great. So here's the thing. So a while ago, this is probably 8, maybe 9 years ago, something like that. I met my then girlfriend. We went out to. I went over to her place. We were gonna go get a tree and go set it up in the house. Blah 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 blah. So she's like, "Okay, come over. We'll go get a tree and we'll do all this stuff." Awesome. So I came over there and she's like, "All right, you ready to go?" "Yep, let's go." So we get in the truck. And she's like, "Well, since all of us are going, it's a smaller truck. So do you want to sit in the back? Whatever. I didn't think it was going to be that far. We're going up the street, whatever." Get in the back, and this is Iowa, mind you, in the middle of freaking winter. So it's not warm at all. Warm is the farthest thing from this story. So we are. They're all warm, getting the heat flowing to their faces up front, and I'm in the back, where all the elements and wind and cold are, sitting in the back like a douchebag. So we're driving, and I'm like, man, it's a little cold in here, and I'm kind of not feeling my arms, my legs, all of me. I can't feel things anymore. I'm like, well, it's cool. We got to be getting there pretty quick. And I'm dressed up. I'm dressed warm because I'm thinking, it's cold out. It's Iowa. Apparently not warm enough. Well, we proceed to go outside of the city. And I'm like, okay, well, it's got to be getting close now. We're outside of the city, so we're going to Tree Farm. We'll pick a nice tree out, come back, and we'll get warmed up, and I'll be able to drink. So we continue driving. This whole drive, we go out into the country. This whole drive took about 20, maybe 30 minutes to get out to wherever we were going. Mm-hmm. So we finally get out there, and I'm like, we had to go to this tree farm, this one? And they're like, yeah. I was like, I'm in the back, right? In the back where there's no bed over the truck. It's just open truck, right? You know that, right? Sorry, we just saw it. I'm like, yeah, I got your sorry for you. So, so we all get out of the truck, and by get out, I mean they have to take me out because I can't feel anything right now. So I immediately go over. They have a little fire going over there, so I immediately go over there, hang out for a few minutes. They go over and I guess check in. I'm unaware of what that means at this moment. They come back over to the fire. They have a saw in their hand, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of understanding what's happening at this moment, and kind of not okay with any of this. But all right, I'm here. I can't really go anywhere, so let's see what happens. Now, the part that I didn't tell you yet is that it had snowed about 2 feet the day before. So this is pretty fresh snow, and there's 2 feet of it. And in some places where there's slopes or where there's dips, it's quite a bit more. I'm not wearing snowshoes. I'm not wearing any type of, it's the regular shoes. I thought I was going to a simple tree situation, picking out, this one looks good. I like this one. Throw that on top of the truck. Let's go home. No. These crazy people decided, hey, let's go cut down our own tree. No. Save that. Let's go out in the middle of the woods. I know it's 20 below. That's not the point. Let's go out in the middle of the woods at this tree farm. We'll pick the perfect tree, which also took 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm still freezing cold because I didn't actually recover from the freaking cold ride over, right? So we're walking through this 2, 3, sometimes 4 feet of snow. And they're essentially dragging me along because I can't do anything anymore. And I'm kind of, every once in a while I'll film it and I'll have that little mean face. So I did a selfie every now and again just to prove to everybody that this is happening. So we finally find the perfect tree. And by the way, there were like 6 perfect trees. So we finally narrow it down to 1 freaking perfect tree. And they all look the same to me. Yeah, that's right. They all look the same to me. Like just whatever. It doesn't matter. Pick one. Just pick one of them. So finally got it narrowed down. And for some reason, I was nominated to cut this tree down. And I don't know if you've ever cut a tree down, let alone a pine or some sort of Christmas type tree. But it is not a wonderful situation. It's not something that you're like, no, let's do this every year as the tradition. No, I go to Lowe's or a tree farm and I pick up the tree that's already been cut. And then they cut off some of those little things at the end. They cut off the stub at the end. I take it home and I put it up. No, there's none of this. I'm going to go travel for 45 minutes and cut down a freaking tree and bring it back. That's dumb. So anyway, we finally get this tree cut down and we have to then drag it over to the road, which the road is an old farm road. There's a tractor that rolls by about every 15 minutes.
Okay.
So if you just passed, you gotta wait 15 more minutes for this tractor to come by with the trailer on it. So, which is essentially a hay bale tray, trailer type situation. So we got the tree down finally, which you're on your belly, sawing this freaking tree down, because that's how it works. That's how you do it. You have to manually do this crap. I will gladly pay the extra $20 for someone else to do that. I'm okay with that. That's fine with me. So we're dragging this probably 150 yards to the actual road where the trailer happens to be. And luckily he sees us, so he stops and doesn't have to go circle around again. But we drag it. You can actually see that it's like we're dragging a body through the snow minus the blood. It looks like if you were to look behind you, it looks like you are mafia dragging a body through the snow. So, and I don't know if you've been on any type of hay rack trailer situation, but they're up a little high. Now, this one did have some stairs on it, so we had to get up on the stairs, prop the tree trunk on the trailer, walk up the stairs, go up on the trailer, pull the tree up with 4 other people with freaking trees that decided to go out and cut their tree down too, and then drive all the way back to the front and then spend 15 minutes checking out because they have to measure, they have to cut, they have to do all this stupid crap. And then we have to freaking somehow attach it to our vehicle. Mm-hmm. Great. Now, that's not even the best part. I still have to go back. I still have to get back in the truck, sit in the truck with this freaking tree and go all the way back 30 minutes at 20 below just so we can have a freaking Christmas tree.
That's an inspiring story. But yes, I attempted to cut down a tree once, never, ever wanted to do that again. And then you were given for the one time I did that, you then had the opportunity in spring to come back to plant a tree.
Right. Can I just give you that $20 as well? And you can just go ahead and take care of all that. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to.
Do I look like a farmer? Do I look like I kill shrubs? Probably.
Yeah.
So you want me to come back with this little ball of thing, and then I'm just going to just put it in dirt?
Right.
You want me to drive back another 30 or 45 minutes for this? For this 3-minute episode.
Right. Right.
So you take pictures with your kids and go, oh, look, we planted a tree.
That's cute. Oh, I feel so better about myself.
Which will probably die.
Because you didn't do it right.
Because we're not there to water it. You can't name it.
Yeah.
I can't put a plaque there.
Right.
Of some sort. This is the Benz tree.
Right.
No one from the Benz family will ever be back.
No.
Most.
Never.
So when you get your trees now, you just go to your local Home Depot?
Yes. Like normal freaking people, we go to Home Depot and we take 10 minutes and we pick out a freaking tree. We don't make it. And I mean, this is something that my wife wants to do again. She's like, we need to do this with our daughter. I'm like, you can go do it. I'm not ever doing that again. That's not going to happen. So it's a constant fight. But I think that's a horrible idea. It's a bonding experience. Yeah. My arms back to my body. That's what you're bonding back to me. That's what's happening because they froze off during the freaking car ride.
See, my memories in California specifically about looking for trees in California, and it's 80 degrees, weirdest first year ever in my life.
Right. Yep.
Is looking for trees that were cut from Oregon or Michigan. I'm going, wait a second. So you ship these mothers from Michigan?
The trees think they're on a tropical vacation, but they're not. They're going to get decorated just like all the others.
So with that, I stood listening to all these other women going, well, can you open up a few more trees so we can see if it's fuller? So this dumbass is opening up more trees. So I'm thinking, so dude, where are you going to put all these trees that you just opened? I mean, it's California and they all look the damn same. You just take the tree that you can.
This one's fine.
For $50 in California, you're like going, it's 5 feet tall. Well, it's $10 a foot. What?
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Well, sir, you are living on the beach.
That's right. That's right.
So that never met, and this was how many years ago? And it was that high? But it was those, I've never, some of the girls I was dating back then, I've never had a real tree, and you're not going to.
Okay. Yeah. Go outside, take a look at that one right there. Yeah, no, I know that it's a palm tree, but that's the only tree you're going to get this year. So breathe it in.
And one of the houses that I rented out there, I put up Christmas lights. Also in the whole neighborhood put up Christmas lights. So that was okay to be the one house on the street with the Christmas lights, when I rented a house and stuff versus the apartment that I was never at. So that was kind of weird. Here it's different. Here in Chicago, we always would want to go out and just like you, it'd be snowing the heaviest. Sure, let's go out during the blizzard because that makes more sense.
Yep.
Let's bale it.
Right.
Push it through the baler, which is not an automatic baler. It's a manual one.
Yeah, always. Really, it's 2017, people. We can't get a automized any baler. No, we can't do. Okay. All right, cool.
And then I see the Allstate commercial with Mayhem where he's free.
Mm-hmm.
And they put him through the baler. I wish I could remember the line that he says, but one of the funniest lines ever.
Yeah.
And he falls off the tree. Yes, in Los Angeles that happened. You would see trees on the 405. Right. So people would drive up and down the 405 to get a tree.
Right.
Because, we don't sell trees here in Manhattan Beach. You got to go to like Ventura County. What?
Right.
Or you got to go to Long Beach.
Yeah, that's not across the street, by the way, for those of you that are not familiar with California, LA. That's a long trek.
Long Beach where the hood was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the gangsters are selling Christmas trees.
Snoop Dogg's got his stand set up over there. He's selling some Christmas trees. And by Christmas trees, I think we all know what I mean.
Because he held up the truck. And so you could get your tree for $10 a foot in a dime bag.
That's right. I'll throw this in for you. Yeah. That was spot on. That's spot on Snoop Dogg right there.
Well, you were going gangster before. So... Here, I just set the stage for you to go gangster. Christmas gangster. Because if Santa came from the hood,
I think Santa did come from the hood.
Because let's face it, you on your stockings, you get some Funyuns. I might have ate most of them, but still, I left the bag.
Funyuns.
Pack of cigarettes. Cigarettes like, $12 a pack in California right now.
I think they're more than that now. I was looking at I think they were something close to 15 when I was living there, and that was almost 3 years ago.
Good reason to keep smoking.
Yeah, didn't do
Get 20
that.
cigarettes for $20. That's $1 a smoke. That's all I'm saying.
I'd like to take out my third mortgage. Oh yeah, what are you looking for? Home improvements? No. I just got to buy cigarettes. That's all I got to do. I just need some.
So what you have to do? Here you are. You're at one time you and I were single and dating and stuff. So now if we were smokers, let's say we were smokers now,
right?
At $20 a pack.
Yeah. So
condoms cost $1 per usage essentially, and a cigarette. So in this new economy, we'd have to look at sex or cigarette
or a sexy cigarette.
Yeah, I got $1. At least I got quarters. Which will last longer? Which will be more enjoyable? We're leaning towards the cigarette.
I think so. Yeah, because you're gonna need one. You're gonna need one after sex anyway. So
right,
you're gonna need it. It's just gonna have to happen.
Because when you can't handle more than 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, and when she says, "Is that it?" You're damn right, that's it. Pull out that smoke right now.
This is the whitest gangster I have ever heard in my entire life. I love it.
Well, so right there, you're gonna have to, when we do our musical, you're gonna have some white gangsters.
Well,
we already talked about cheddar cheese coming on, but he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Have him on.
Well, I have a sample if you're ready. I have another guy that I used to actually grew up with. If you have about 20 seconds, I can show you a sample of somebody that you might enjoy.
You need to drop it, my friend, right now. Christmas droppage.
Here we go.
That didn't sound right.
Yeah, this big 8-ball up in here, Space Age representing with that white boy haystack. You know what I'm saying? Boys out here be talking this and that, what they done heard, you know what I'm saying? I tell them tricks like this.
Wait for it.
If you ain't walked through every ghetto in America in my shoes, you can't tell me nothing.
You can't tell me. No. You can't tell me. No.
All right, that's all I got. Yeah, that's.
You know what? I like that. First of all, he talked about his hair haystack.
Yep.
And I like the line, "You can't tell me."
You can't tell me that.
That needs to be part of our opening now.
I think it might be. Yeah.
2018, right there. That's the new one.
Yeah. This has his artist name is actually Haystack. He's a white guy. He's a white rapper. He's actually fairly good. But he is white, and I still to this day, it's weird seeing white rappers. I can't get used to it, but he does what he does, so it's fine.
Well, the two most famous ones, obviously, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Okay. Eminem, the two biggest selling artists of all time, and then Marky Mark.
Oh, Marky Mark, yeah. He when he ditched us Funky Bunch, it was good.
Yeah, you don't bring up the Funky Bunch to Marky Mark. You be dissing him. I think we need to get that gangster rapper on this show.
Haystack?
Yeah, I think Haystack probably come back and say, I grew up outside of Houston in a private club.
Yeah.
This is just my alter ego.
With a bunch of white boys.
I kind of slummed it. I went to a public university.
My cousin is cheddar cheese. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
That's right. And my other friend, he cheddar cheese. He kosher. He's a kosher rapper.
Well, kosher.
He only sing about meats. Salty meats.
Blessed by a priest, a Jewish priest.
That is sad. And with Christmas, here we continue to talk about Christmas. I saw a report from Britney Spears.
Right.
First of all, Britney looks pretty good for 35, 36. She's had some work done. I don't care what anybody said. No, she's had some work done.
Right.
Okay.
She's in Hollywood. Yeah.
No, she's living in Vegas. She's got a Vegas show.
Yeah, she's now, but she wasn't always living in Vegas.
No. So she's had a nip and tuck, had her nose done and her chin done, little lipo, all that kind of stuff. She still can't dance. She still can't sing. So, but within her palace, she posted a picture of her Christmas tree. And next to it was the furniture around it. The tree was so big, the furniture looked like Barbie stuff. Okay. This was like a 30 to 45 foot tree.
Wow.
And people are writing it, tweets back to it, going, "Your tree bigger than my house. It's got more light in there than Las Vegas." I mean, it was hilarious.
That was like a $6,500 tree. If it's $10 a foot.
Yep.
That's
and
like,
she just dropped out dollar bills. It's just like, here you go. Why don't you just bill it against Kevin,
K-Dog, if you will,
ex-husband? Because he got some money. She's still paying him.
Yeah. Well,
to be the paid daddy. I would have liked that role.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good gig. I mean, if there are any ladies out there that want to offer up that, pay us to be daddies. I mean,
yeah, we could be gangsta know nothing boys and just hang out. We just show up on Thursdays or on an off night.
Yeah, we could do that.
We just come live from Miami or something.
Miami.
I like that. And we just show up and we just do a show about them.
Yeah. Baby mama.
That's right. We interview them for 2 hours. Selfies. I took 107 pictures. Right? Isn't that true? They say that the women are taking 10 times more pictures than what they post.
Yeah.
Don't they post enough?
Right. Well, no, I don't know. Because here's the thing. You're in a digital world, and it doesn't matter if you have a good picture or not. So why not just take 345 pictures? You can always delete them. It's not like a film camera where you have to take the best picture right now. Otherwise, you're screwed. You have to go buy more film. So, I guess whatever. I mean, post most of them. I would say, don't waste them. Don't
rapid fire and post them all.
Yeah, don't be a photo waster. Don't be a photo waster. Either post them, recycle them, or throw them away. One of the three. You gotta pick one.
I was talking to someone today, and they're like, "Oh, I took a couple of pictures. Maybe I'll show you one or two." And I went, "What did you take? 300? Are you trying to decide? Well, I don't know if I look good in them or not. What is this? Some type of analysis that must go on?"
Right.
My right shoe isn't pointed straight. I can't do that. Just edit it out then.
Yeah.
Then I won't have a foot.
Delete it. Fine. Photoshop it. There's like 25 apps you could download, and all of them would help you put a foot on that picture.
It can be a Bozo T clown foot. It can.
It could be whatever. It could be an emoji. You could have an emoji for a foot.
I like that.
Doesn't matter.
Put a horse hoof on there.
You could do that.
See if anybody notices it.
You can do
like those little pictures that you have is like pick out the 12, pick out the difference in the picture.
Right.
And it would be like driving you psycho because it'd be like a little squiggle line.
Yeah, just a little one. Yeah.
Like, oh man.
That's right.
Oh, was it that one?
Oh,
got a lot of those in school. That's how they kept us busy in like Christmas time. They're like, we got to kill like 3 more days, kids.
That's how they kill our time on the show. They're just like, hey guys, instead of coming to the production meeting, can you just find the 3 things that are bad in this photo, please? That'd be great. Thanks.
Because we know you're showing up and prepping.
Yeah.
Boy, these tacos are delicious. So.
You're big preppers. Yeah.
We are. Wouldn't you like a big prepper too? Or be a big prepper too?
Be one. You can be whatever you like.
Oh my God. This.
Well.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the world. You got big plans for New Year's?
Yeah.
Like
just huge plans. Huge plans. Because every freaking year this happens. And it's a new year. It's a new you.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So I think the 8th year that I was in this world, I gave up resolutions.
Okay.
I was like, my New Year's resolution is to give up these stupid New Year's resolutions. Some of you actually fulfill them. I think it's a very, very small percentage. Most of us say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And out of those people, there is an even smaller percentage that actually mean that. The larger percentage is just saying it just to say it.
Yeah.
So I don't I don't do any of that crap.
Well, a New Year's resolution is hard to do. It's too long. Okay.
Way too long.
Now, if you could just do a resolution for like 30 days or 6 days or 9, you'd probably be able to do it. Like, my resolution is not to punch Jerry in the face in the month of January. Tough.
Too long. Too long. Now, if you did a New Year's resolution on New Year's, specifically, you might be all right. You might be okay to do that.
Because usually, like New Year's, you got a lot of people that want to lose weight.
That's like the top one.
And yet you go, well, you can't go to Planet Fitness with a Golden Corral next door. Now, we've talked about that.
We have, yeah.
Okay. But you can't go in there and get a 50% off coupon, walk into Planet Fitness,
right?
Put on your phone, exercise for like 3 or 4 minutes, go, I'm breaking a sweat. I need something to drink. I need to go next door to Golden Corral.
Right.
And then if you're friends with the general manager, you go, do you mind if I just step out for a few minutes?
Just for a couple.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay. You come back 4 hours later and go, look, you said I can come back.
Right.
It's a return pass. Look at my stamp on my hand. It says a return pass.
Right here. It's right here. I'm kind of a big deal. I don't know if you can tell by the robe that I'm wearing, but it's plush, and I'm gonna need a booth. So
that's right. And could you just bring the food to me? Can it just conveyor belt to me? Because I really don't want. I pulled a muscle today working out.
Yeah, my 3-minute workout.
It was rough. But yeah, Planet Fitness, all that, all the fake resolutions that go on, and yet we continue to make them.
Yeah,
we post them. They say the best way for a resolution is to post it. So I'm telling all of you, post it up on Facebook, post it up on Twitter. Tell me about it. Tell me that you have a resolution. Yeah. So then on the 3rd of January, I can make fun of you.
Make fun of you. Hey, you know what? That's the thing. We need show content. So please post away. Post all of your resolutions. You know what? Post your friends' resolutions. Post your mom's resolution. Post your kids' resolution. Post your dog's resolution. We need content. Hook us up.
That's good stuff because, for one, you and I just don't know what to talk about at all.
Ever.
And it becomes issues.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. So Mason's talking about free pizza at Monday. All right, that's Planet Fitness. So Planet Fitness has free pizza the first Monday, and then it's like free donuts Tuesday morning. Okay.
I'm 100% confused by this situation now. You have to explain quite a large amount of what's happening here.
So one of our listeners, Mason, just texted something. So at Planet Fitness on the first Monday, and I go to Planet Fitness. So
we can tell.
Where I just get a workout. I've got a couple of different stations, and if Maniac comes on, I'm all over the place. Okay,
right. You work out that neck muscle right there.
That's right. I make sure my jaw is wide open when I'm working out.
How you doing?
I do a lot of sup.
How you doing?
Sup. And I wear the stretchy sweatpants now that just go right past your knee or down your ankles, because that's what the Euro trash guy's wearing, and we wear slip-on sneakers.
Yeah, with male camel toe. It's nice. It's good. It's a good thing.
And you always got to have something with a hood.
Mm-hmm.
With the sleeves cut off. Okay,
it's the only way to work out.
There's like 80 of us like that in there. There's no women. It's just guys.
It's dudes.
But on the first Monday of every month, because Planet Fitness cares, there's free pizza.
They're not a sponsor yet, are they?
Not yet. We're working on it. We're working on it. So, and the Golden Corral.
They may not like what we're about to say.
No, but I'm just saying, free pizza Monday nights if you just walk in. So people are lined up out the door that are members for free pizza.
Well, that's the catch, is you actually have to be a member in order to get. It's not like a publicity stunt to get new people in. This is for all the members. Yeah. Hey, you've worked hard. Let's have some really ridiculously high carbs and calories for you. Here you go.
All right. So for your $10 or $20 per month, you get pretty much 2 slices of pizza.
Oh, that's worth it. Yeah.
So if you break it down, it's $5 a slice. Not bad. And then you can come back Tuesday morning, that first Tuesday, and it's free donuts. So, since it's open 24 hours, there are some people that had the pizza are napping in the corner over on the bench press waiting for the donuts.
I feel like on the side of Planet Fitness, that's just job security. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're like, we're losing customers, Bob. What do we do? Well, I've got an idea. All right. What is it, Bob? Well, here's the thing. So you know how most of the people that come in here are fat and they leave skinny? Yes, Bob, we understand that. That's kind of what we do here. Well, I have this thing. What if we gave them pizza once a month and then donuts as well? What if we did that? Bob, you're a genius. Here's $300,000. Oh, thank you. Is that pretty much what happened?
Right, because you'll never work that food off.
No.
You're just going to keep coming back to Planet Fitness, and then they're going to get your recurring billing. You're going to forget about it. 3 years later, you're going to be like, what was I paying for? What is this? What is this?
As you're stuffing your face full of pizza and donuts.
That's right. And then down the street is a Lifetime Fitness.
Ooh, I used to go there.
From the one where it's like $500 a month, where you can bring your kids. You got all this stuff, all the expensive cars, and none of them works. Nobody works out there either.
No. It's a status. Yeah.
I don't have any status, so
No.
I'm at the cheapo place.
Right, next to the Golden Corral, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, it's the 50% off though.
I'm just saying. It's...
Work up. Did you have your pizza? Did you have your donuts? Come on by the Golden Corral.
Come on by the Golden Corral. Well, that's your appetizer right there.
Finish up right there. 2 days. You just had 20,000 calories.
Yeah. Now sign up for another year. Oh.
But don't worry at Golden Corral. You can bring your own fork.
Yeah.
That's okay. You got a spoon, Steve? Bring it on in.
Don't have a spoon, Steve? Bring it on in. Use your paws.
But Mr. Benz, I understand that you're part of the Golden Corral President's Club. Yes, indeed. I eat here every night.
Do you guys cater at all? I'm kind of tired of coming in.
That'd be nice. Can I get catering from Golden Corral?
Can I Uber you guys over here? Uber Eats? Is that no? Okay. All right.
Yeah, you just keep coming back when I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just have this Uber driver for the night. Just make some rounds.
Because the potatoes are delicious.
Delish.
Just keep it. I don't know what's in that brown gravy because it's thick. But I need some more of it.
Delicious.
More. So what we're going to talk about in an hour or two. Let me tell you what we're going to talk about. We've got the new taxes that have been signed off. What?
Woo.
P. Diddy wants to buy a football team. Didn't know he played football. Shower beer. That sounds like a good Valentine's gift.
Ooh.
Aliens. Nudist Restaurant. Here we're talking about.
Yeah.
Net neutrality, which we should have talked about last week, but now it's come up again.
It has.
So most people don't understand what that's all about.
Right.
And then, then there's Tom Brady.
TB, baby. TB. The
TB12.
Yeah. TB12.
Versus us, which is
we don't have it. We don't.
S&E, Stephen Eric. We tried KNS. People weren't getting that. They're like, well, what's that stand for?
We could do B&B, and then people would think that we're a bed and breakfast. That might be interesting.
That's right. The Know Nothing bed and breakfast.
See?
That would be frightening.
What? I'm in. Let's do it.
Wait a second. Are those guys in bathrobes that are open? Yes.
Yeah. It was in the policy that you signed when you came into the hotel.
Swipe your card back there. Oh, it's American Express. The chip card, please dip it.
Oh, it's black.
That's right. It's black and it's got fingerprints on it.
I like it.
Oh, that just sounds extra yummy.
We're just keeping it for the after-hour show. That's all.
We have just... What happens sometimes to us?
I don't know.
I think what it is we start looking at a break and we're going, all right, we need to fill a couple of minutes.
I need to do something. Let's get weird. Do weird. Ratings.
You know what? Let's get to our break now. We'll be back for hour 2. It is the last show of 2017. Steve and Eric on the Know Nothing Show. Stay tuned for more.
Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back to hour 2 of the Know Nothing Show. Here we are talking about disgusting people at Golden Corral, at Planet Fitness, and everywhere else, and we play beautiful people.
Yes.
That is just typical. It's typical because neither one of us pay attention to much of the content that goes on. My name is Steve Benz. That is Eric Black. Two dudes, two delicious scoops of radio. Welcome to the last hour of 2018 or 17 or 19 or whatever year it is.
24. I don't know. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
Man, we got to get ready for 2018. We'll do something special next week for before we head out into 2018. It's going to be year 3 of the Know Nothing experiment.
Yeah.
I think that's how it was described, that this was going to be an experiment, and here we are. We've known each other for years and years. Who knew that we'd actually get along this long?
Well, when they throw that many zeros at us, I think there's a lot that can go right.
You just have to look at where the decimal point is.
Which we found out the first year that we got paid in literally donuts. Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, before we move on to our next subject, why don't you drop some merch, some social media, because you yourself, you are a social media guru, and I mean that nicely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're really the best out there.
I'm a gooey. I'm more gooey than guru. Listen, here's the thing. It's becoming Christmas time, and that means that you're buying gifts for all your friends and family. And by now, if you haven't bought those gifts for your friends and family, they're probably going to be kind of pissed at you. But anyway, we have a solution that would probably be there before Christmas. You can wrap it up, you can give it to them, and they'll just love it to death. It's Know Nothing merch, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want something for yourself, we encourage that 100,000, 10, 15%, however you want to say that. KnowNothingShow.com. You can also find out where we are on social media, on the internet, all those good things. You can find out archived shows and whatnot as well. We're trying to keep that up to date as much as we possibly can. The biggest thing that you can do to help out this show, other than buying our merch, because all of the costs for that, the merch that you buy, goes back to making sure that this show stays on the air. Like it does tons of different things. There's tons of different ways that money helps us stay on the show or stay on the air. The other thing that you can do is be able to share all of these videos that you're seeing right now. If you're watching Facebook Live right now, or Facebook video later on, you're watching the replay, you're watching it on YouTube, wherever it is that you're watching these videos, please share these videos. If you like any part of these videos, share them with your friends, with your family, with your frenemies, with your enemies, with your dog. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they can share it with them. That would be great. That's the best thing you can do for us. Other than buying our merch.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. Plus, if you guys know anybody that needs some social media stuff, Eric's the guy.
Hi, that's me.
Top notch guy. So next year we've got times that you and I are going to be together doing some live shows on the road. So we are looking at like Mexico. I think those details are coming. So if we could do that, I'm not sure the Mexicans are ready for us.
Arriba.
So there'll be a lot of tequila, tacos.
I think as long as there's no wall, they should be all right.
Yeah. And talking of that, last week we touched just briefly on net neutrality. There's a lot of confusion on what that means and what it could mean as internet users. So, Eric, I know this is near and dear to your heart. For what reason, I have no idea. So I certainly would like to turn that over to you. Your 2 cents, and then I shall jump in, my friend.
It's pretty simple, porn. That's pretty much where it's at. Listen, here's the deal with net neutrality. It is very, very important to everything. If you're watching this show right now, it is important to you. Net neutrality is a very confusing thing. They did this on purpose. Net neutrality, as it sits right now, is amazing. Well, kind of amazing. They just passed. I'll get into that. Right now, we have free reign on the internet. We can do whatever we want on the internet. I can go to Facebook. I can go to YouTube. I can go to Tumblr. I can go to Twitter. I can do all of these things for one basic price that my internet service provider tells me, whether it's $35 a month, $125 a month, $85, whatever it is, your service provider decided to put all of these things in a package, and now they, it's illegal for them to say, well, because this site is more popular, I'm going to charge more. Well, now the FCC, and let me specify, the FCC is 5 freaking morons. And I say that with all sincerity. They are 5 morons. The FCC is not a big group of people. We did not get to vote on this. There's nothing that we had that we could have done differently. These stupid people decided that they didn't like that. And by decided, I mean that the big companies decided to give them a stupid amount of money to say, let's end net neutrality and let's do it so that you got to pay per site. So, for example, if you like going to Facebook, now, because you're used to paying, let's just call it, just for simplicity, I know no one pays this, but let's just for simplicity, $35 a month. You get to go wherever you want to go on the internet. Well, now, under the new plan, it's $15 to go a month to get access to Facebook. It's $20 a month to get access to YouTube. It's another $12 a month for Twitter and another $14 for Instagram. You get what I'm saying? You pay per they're a la carding it now. They're putting them all together. It's not a package deal anymore. It's everything is separated now. So this is what's happening. They voted on this particular situation to say we want to end net neutrality and we want it to be big company. Well, they still have to go through the courts. They still have to do all this stuff. They still have to make sure that there's still a glimmer of hope for us to end this stupidity of the FCC. They're control freaks. That's all it is. And the people that are in charge, I'm not going to give his name because it's not worth my time and effort, but he is a complete moron. You can argue with me all day long. I will not believe you. From all of the proof that I've seen, that I've read, that I've researched, he is a moron. And his people that are with him that voted against net neutrality are all morons as well. So what this means for you as a viewer is that if you don't want to pay this, if you don't want to pay the extra potentially 15, 20, 30, whatever they charge to go to this particular website, you're not getting into that website. It will be blocked for you. Now, this isn't going to happen. It's not like it's going to happen overnight. That's not how this works. That's not how our government works. Our government works to where they're going to start very slowly over the next 5 years or so. They're going to start secretly bringing all of this stuff in and getting you used to hearing this certain language that they want you to hear. And that's, I can't tell you what it is right now, but it's something to the effect of we're gonna start charging, much like you pay for HBO now. You can pay for Showtime separately. You can pay for all these other, Hulu has a whole bunch of options as well. All these separate features. It's the same thing now with the internet. You're going to be doing that potentially with the internet situation. I don't know how else to explain it. I think it's stupid. I think it's an incredibly big blow to America. That's kind of weird. I just sounded like George Bush right there. Did you hear that? America. That's weird. I like it though. It's good. I'm gonna do some stand up with him now. But it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. So I don't know. Well, you kind of have been following.
All right, so let me throw in my 2 cents in all this. So net neutrality has been in discussion for some time. FCC passed it 3-2. It still has to go through Congress. They still have to sign off on it. So let's go back 20 years when I first had my cell phone. It was unlimited. I could call to my heart's content. And then they invented texting. And then they started to throttle everything back. So now we got so used to it, they started to throttle it back. They said, you only have so many minutes of this. Cable television started out where you got 30 channels. And then if you wanted an HBO, you had to pay extra. That's essentially where they're going. So who is behind all of this? That would be, I don't know, AT&T, Comcast, Verizon, all the ISP guys. Why? It's data. It's all about data. Now that the cell networks have been built, and those could have been unlimited since day one. All right. They've already made their trillions.
Right.
So what better way to get this done is to how do I become like the banks and the credit card industry? Okay. 18 to 21% on every transaction. And they keep saying, oh man, we're losing money. How is that possible?
Yeah.
It's like the ISPs. Now, what they're really trying to do is because we waste so much time on the porn industry, and because that's where, let's face it, that's where everybody's going.
Yeah.
You can sit there and be Sister Mary Holy Water all that you want to go, oh my God, I only go to read USA Today. No, you don't. Now, the worst part of net neutrality, other than they're going to charge us per site, is this. And I don't think anybody understands this. Do you remember the time when the feds tried to get information from Apple, from a phone?
Ooh, yeah. That wasn't that long ago.
Okay. That's what opened the door.
Yep.
If the FCC is able to get net neutrality the way that they want to be able to write that, they can now ask AT&T and Verizon and say, you need to turn over that information.
Right.
They will now get access to where you go.
Well, and they're already, this will allow them access to sell any of your data. They already have access to most of your data, but now they'll have access to all of your data, no matter what you're doing. Because now, especially if you have an iPhone, that's what I know right now, so that's what I'm going to go with. But you have the option to turn off location services on some of these things, or if your app's if it needs to use location, you can say some of them will allow you to say while using the app, or don't, or always, or whatever. Those are going to go away. It's all just going to be, it's on now, and that's how you're going to have to deal with this.
Yep. So now anything that you do is kind of like having a camera at a stop sign. I get to see you all the time. I could see when you're online all the time. I get to send you messages anytime, all the time. Now, obviously, there'll be a lot of, somehow, some way, people will work their way around it. But that's where we thought Big Brother was bad. Now, just as you imagine it, it get really bad and ugly in a hurry. Now, if you're one of those millennials, you, Eric, being one of those, where you sit on Instagram all effing day, where that's going to be like $25 a month just to go on Instagram.
Right.
Okay. So you can't even watch this, what we're doing right now.
No, you couldn't, unless you pay that extra fee to be able to do that to your ISP. You pay that extra fee to them to say, I want to be able to have access to this. You're not going to have access to this.
Now,
and that's not, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with them being able to say, these are the only places you can go unless you pay me a stupid amount of money.
Now, what I think we have to pay attention to is, I believe net neutrality is bigger than the new Trump tax plan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Trump tax plan, obviously, people are just so shocked that they were to push that bill through without public outcries, without having public hearings or whatever. I don't know what world you guys are in, but rich congressmen always get it their way. Been around for, I don't know, when Reagan was in office. Okay.
Most of the people,
they've all done it. Okay.
And most of those people are still in office since Reagan has been in office.
So he did a little thing called trickle down, where we tripled the deficit in 2 years that he was there. Okay. So I was not a big Reagan fan. I was one of the people with the signs going, no, you guys are out of your mind. Let's remember he had Alzheimer's. Okay. He had it when he went in.
Going in. Yeah.
So now Trump is done. Doesn't matter if I like the president or not, but he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do when he got in office. Okay. So why are we shocked? Why are we shocked by all of this? And when they said, now they're talking about the tax plan, and then I'll get back to net neutrality, that when all his taxes expire in 2027, there ain't no taxes in history that the next president is just going to fix it. We're just going to go round and round. We're going to spin, because the rich people are going to get their tax breaks, right? That's what they always get. That's what the Republican thing does. That's what the machine does. So we need to get over that. And the biggest people, us middle class, we don't make enough that's going to make a difference.
No.
Okay. So the only way to get around this is, I don't know, invent something, right? Get rich.
That would have been a really good segue for merch.
So, yeah. Again, we don't think that far ahead. Okay. But I think net neutrality is a bigger thing because of the very dollars that we're going to gain or lose with the new tax plan, because every president comes in and every 2 years they change it again.
Yep.
So for those who are like going, I don't know what I'm going to get. You never know what you're going to get.
It's always a gamble. And again, net neutrality is not just for you and me. This is for tech companies. This is for everybody. Like my whole day job revolves around me having internet. I've made it so that I don't necessarily have to have internet. Internet makes my job 1,000 times easier. 1,000 times easier. Yeah. I don't have to have it, but it is nice. It will save me a ridiculously large amount of time and money. It affects a lot of people. A lot of jobs will either have to be completely automated and they'll have to lose their job, or they'll just have to pay a large amount of money and not really make any money.
It's essentially going back to the 90s, if you think about it.
Yeah.
When we had T1 lines, DSL early on, it's all about data. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna funnel it through. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna take all the data that you have that now you have to turn over. Okay, so the government gets to go. Oh, look, Steve went to Pornhub tonight. Let's look what he's looking at. What is he looking at? Something about sheep.
Right.
We need to send him a coupon.
They have a team dedicated to you, though. That's for sure.
And with that, if something happens, they knock on my door, they're just going to pull the data. I can't say no.
Right.
Because ISPs will be like, oh, no, well, that's the new rules. We're just going to turn it over. The one thing that got me the maddest of all this, because I knew this was all coming. So when the FCC signed it off 3-2 to eliminate net neutrality, AT&T gave $1,000 bonuses to every manager in the company.
And Comcast took off their net neutrality clause from their website, immediately took it down.
It hasn't even been signed into law or anything like that.
If that tells you anything about these companies giving money to the FCC, to these people, to the lobbyists for the FCC, if that tells you anything about what's happening, and it should, you should be very worried about this. This is not something you should be taking lightly. This is going to affect you in some form. So
and people are more worried about everything that's going on here in Washington. No, that's status quo. Okay, status quo. We have more problems in the state level. Like here in Illinois, it doesn't matter what kind of tax break I get.
Right.
I have to pay it to my state because my state has no money. And for the president doing exactly what he said, he's going to pull this program, that program, this program, that program. You know how bloated we are as a society? We're still paying taxes from 1917. My God.
Yeah. Well, there is some good news, and this is going to come as a shock to some. This is going to be kind of weird. There's going to be a lot of arguments on what I'm about to say, and I'm okay with that. I actually don't care what you think. You can offer me,
man. Just get legit and real.
Yeah, you can offer me your opinion, and that's totally fine. I will gladly listen to it. You are entitled to your opinion. This is still what we're going to call America. But the thing is that maybe we need this. Maybe we need this whole pulling the reins back on the internet to get people off of the internet. Has it made our life easier? In some ways, yeah. But for the most part, I don't think so. I think it's just caused chaos. Look at all of our social media. Right now, it's blowing up with fake news. That is the only thing on social media right now, is all fake news. Has been for quite some time, but it's come up recently. There are millions of hours a week, a month that are sat there in front of social media just because it brings you in, it catches you, and it captivates you of pointless stuff that's not relevant, not of value. So I think that maybe, and I'm hoping that if for some reason this goes through, that it's a good thing, that it turns out to where we are forced to actually go outside. We're actually forced to do other things, be people, be ourselves again, as opposed to be sitting in front of a screen. So I hope that it doesn't actually. I hope that it does not go through, because it's a freedom thing. It's one more thing that they're taking away from us. And just in saying that, I know what that brings on to me. I know what that brings from the government, from people listening, from the FCC listening to this show right now. I know what that brings on me. But this is not right. There's nothing right about any of this that's happening right now. All of the things that you're hearing about in the media, all the things that are going in front of Congress, all of the things that the media is trying to feed you, it's BS. Most of it is BS. 98% of it is BS. So please see through that. Yep. I beg you, please see through that.
Well, the key, I'm going to beat up Reaganomics again, okay? Because that's where I think it all began, is scare tactics.
Right.
Okay. Vote for me not because I'm better than someone else. It's because you should fear the other. And that's what media does.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why they open each other, like the Chicago News here, we always open with 7 murders. because if it bleeds, it leads. That's been the joke the entire time. And it's not. Let's not talk about a good story or anything like that. That's usually your 30 seconds at the end of every broadcast. Oh, look at these puppies. Hopefully, if there's carnage, you're going to get more people to watch.
Yep.
Now, with net neutrality, now, do I think it's going to make us go back in time? No, the Opie days are over. That is not going to happen. We've already gone down to this track. Technology takes us where technology takes us.
Right.
As with each new communication, the biggest problem is now we could go back to like the 50s with Eisenhower. So if you guys are history buffs, Eisenhower hid from the world. He didn't like technology. He was an old guy. This is about old people who don't understand technology and the ramifications of opening it or closing it. So even with that, even if you close the doors, you damn know someone is going to go around it somehow, some way. They're already working on it.
Well, and I'll tell you this real quick too, that there is a way actually around net neutrality already. It was already set in place about 10 years ago. It was made public 10 years ago. There are ways around anything that you want to get around. It does require a price and someone that knows how to do it, but you can do it, and it is possible. Unfortunately, not many of us are able to do that, and not many of us will do that. But I'm telling you right now that there is a way. There's always a way around it. I know for a fact that there is a way.
Much like the web industry and e-commerce, as much as we do not want to pay attention to it, but e-commerce was driven by the adult industry. Okay. DSL to your house was driven by the adult industry.
Right.
Everything was driven by that and the almighty dollar. Right. So if you think about it, if we like it or not, that's what's going to determine it. And let me tell you, what's going to happen with all these congressmen who are far right and get caught with a gay lover, which I think is like the funniest thing ever. So it's just like, no, I believe in marriage. I believe in, and then they get caught in an airport, potty. Right. With some little Asian of some sort, which I think is hilarious.
Right.
But look at everybody. I think how it's net neutrality should scare us, and we should embrace term limits. These old guys have been in office for 40 plus years. You must go. We must make sweeping changes.
Yeah, we can't have a leader of our country for more than 8. Why would we have Congress people for more than 8? Why would we have those people in the office for more than? You can't become and we need to stop. If you're out of office, you're done getting paid. Yep. Why do you think we're trillions of dollars in debt? Because you have to pay these morons after they retire. Yep. Really? Yep.
So it's hard to get a senator out. Once they're in for 6 years, they're in forever. And then they get a full, they're giving themselves increases every 2 years, and they get full pension. We need to run them out.
Yeah, they need to be done.
Just like I believe former presidents should be a special counsel for the president.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, put your Republican, independent, whatever, and Democrat aside. No, you're all tied together. I may not like Reagan, but I would have liked him in a conversation with Clinton at one time. I was never a big Bush fan, but it would be great to have the good Bush and the bad Bush in the same room, so you could go, what the hell are you talking about? Both
and
of
then
you.
Throw Jet in there too. Just throw Jet in there and see what happens.
So I mean, I like all that. I like the idea of maybe Obama could help Trump,
right?
During special times, and people can get upset. This is what technology has done. We've got an 80-year-old mind tweeting. Okay,
right.
We got what we expected. The silent majority won, okay? Just like when Bush beat Gore, okay? What did you expect? Chaos was going to happen. We can't have net neutrality. No. You got to open that. That one scares me more than anything else. Not the taxes, because let's face it, what's 2% on your federal taxes?
Well, you're gonna get taxed anyway. No matter what you do, they're gonna give you a tax. They're gonna raise your taxes. That's inevitable. It's not gonna change. Net neutrality affects literally every part of the country right now that is detrimental to our existence right now. It's
think about our smart homes. All these new homes are smart homes, right?
Right.
So you have to pay for that to run your house.
Yep. Because that's an IP. Anything that you run off the web requires an IP, an internet, or ISP, an internet service provider, which means that no matter what you're running, you have to have some sort of internet available to run that particular system. If you're running a smart home, you have to have some sort of internet service provider. Otherwise, it's not smart.
And let's look at the numbers for Christmas in terms of sales online. So that would mean that you'd have to pay a premium to go shop at Amazon so you wouldn't have to shop.
Another premium. And if you're Prime members, you got to pay another on top of that. And it doesn't make any sense to me at all. There's nothing about net neutrality. I mean, no, everything about net neutrality makes sense. Everything against net neutrality does not make sense to me at all.
And the infrastructure's already been made. So it's already done.
Right.
So it's just excess.
By the way, where is Anonymous in all this? Where did they go? They just decided to just be non-existent? What's happening here?
I think so.
I don't get it. They were bought by somebody. Something happened to them.
I think so. Let's take our one of our final breaks of the year. We'll come back. We still got more to talk about. It is the Know Nothing Show. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to the Know Nothing Show. Steve Benz, Eric Black. Two dudes, two bikes. Who knows where we're going to go? It is our pretty much our last segment for this year, 2017. We're looking forward to 2018. So many things going on. So many things to talk about during this Christmas season. It's good. It's bad. We don't know. Eric was raging in the last segment, and he's still raging now. So let's make sure that he gets it off his, out of his pants. I meant off his chest. So Eric, you were talking about raging about something.
Well, here's the thing. So we just had a very, very high intense conversation, right? The holidays also bring intense conversations and intense feelings sometimes. Well, I've found a solution for that. Now, the only catch is right now you'll have to go to Great Britain. But not for long. Just hang with me here. So the British, as we know them, now they're frustrated with Christmas. They're frustrated not with Christmas, but with the festivities of Christmas, with the things that happen. You have to deal with family. You have to buy this person a gift that you have no idea what to buy them. You have to hang out with people you don't like once a freaking year. I don't want to hang out with them at all. You have to do all of these things. It's very, very, very frustrating. Well, they have come up with a solution, and they call it the Rage Room. That's right. It's right. That's true. It's right around Christmas right now. Now, I'm assuming that this is going to be for other events as well, but they're just testing it out during Christmas. Now, what this is they are taking out their aggression. They throw on these red jumpsuits. They put on a hard hat. They'll get their eye protection. And then the last thing that they grab is a bat. Now, that's right. That's right. They're going to grab a bat. Why, Eric? Well, thank you for asking. I'll gladly tell you. They have come up with a solution. They put you in this room, and it's in a basement. It's in a not a dark basement. It's lit. It's very well lit. It's just in a basement. For $25, you can go into what they call a rage room, right? You can destroy Christmas trees. You can destroy ornaments. You can wrapping paper. You can rip it off the wall. You can there's a whole bunch of anything that is related to Christmas. They have in this room, and you can destroy it for $25 a person. About $25. Now it's in euros, but it equals about $25 a person. I'm very excited about this. I'm actually thinking about. Do you guys franchise? I'm going to ask them this. Are you guys willing to franchise this into the U.S.? Because I would be more than happy to maybe open a room up in my house to destroy random crap. I'd be all right with. I've heard of now. You've probably are saying this right now to me. Well, yeah, but they already have rooms where you can destroy plates and you can destroy glass and you can. Yeah, that's old school, baby. This is Christmas decor, okay? And right now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's Christmas time, okay? So that's what we're talking about right now. Keep up with me. Come on, keep up with me. It's a rage room. $25. You get a hard hat, you get a red jumpsuit, and you get a bat. Maybe throw some eye protection on there too. You get to destroy crap. How is that bad? How is that any bad? People come out of there feeling much better about themselves. Maybe not about Christmas. Maybe they're still frustrated with Christmas, but they feel a little bit better because they got all of that out. They can just destroy stuff for no apparent reason, and it doesn't matter. They're not going to get yelled at. They're not going to have to go sit in a corner. I still have to go sit in a corner sometimes. It's weird, but it's fine. I don't know. I'd be all right with that, Steve. You'd be all right with that. We could do the know nothing destroy rage room.
You know, you and I would just destroy stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
and I'd want to throw things off buildings.
Step further.
But with that, so now you're a millennial, okay, and you're sitting on Instagram, you would go, well, what's this bat for? Right?
I would not. No, I know what.
Well, not you, but I'm just saying most millennials would be like, talk about our feelings. Is that what's going to happen in this rage room? We get to talk about our feelings too.
No. I've actually watched the video, and it is essentially literally you're walking in, and there's decorated Christmas trees. There's probably, I don't know, 6 Christmas trees in this room. Now, depending on the room, it could be a bigger room with more Christmas trees, more presents, more decor, if you will. You literally pick up the bat as you go in like a gangster. You pick this bat up and you just start swinging it at trees, hitting ornaments, exploding them in the air, which happens to be why you have the eyewear attached to your eyeballs. You just walk around this place, and there's 1 or 2 of you in there, so you got to keep it separated. You got to make sure that you're not batting them, which is why you're in the red jumpsuit.
That's what you want to do. Is you just want to beat the crap out of someone that's next to you.
Yeah, that's called murder, and that's actually still frowned upon in Great Britain and here in the U.S. You can do that. You just can't do it. You can't do it there. You have to do that on your own time, preferably somewhere.
Going by yourself?
No. You can, yeah. For $25, you can, but generally there's 1 or 2 people that can go in. You can probably do groups if you want, depending on the room.
So I would think that would be that'd be good for the soul to just beat the crap out of things.
I think so.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you feel better. You talk about your feelings. You have a slice of pizza before you go to Planet Fitness. See how I tied that in, or Golden Corral?
Maybe some donuts.
I think so.
I kind of want pizza and donuts.
Nothing rage room is not a bad idea.
I don't think it is. I really don't think it is.
There's people that listen to this show that just want to beat the crap out of stuff.
Yeah, sometimes even us.
With some of the stuff that we have said in the past.
Yeah.
Now, why is it in Great Britain? Why isn't that here? What did the article say about that?
It's probably here somewhere, but they have come up with this solution for the holidays. Now, again, I said that there are rooms in.
Isn't there like an anger room or something? Is that something here?
Yeah. This one just happens to be geared towards Christmas because a lot of people are finding that a lot of people are frustrated with the Christmas situations, trying to find the perfect gift, trying to get through the crowds, blah, 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 blah. So they have come up with this solution that is probably going to sweep that nation, but it won't be, I don't think it'll be long before it comes over here and somebody comes up with it. Now, if I could do that, it'd be great. So you essentially just walk into this room, and it's filled with Christmas trees and ornaments and paper and all this stuff. And then you take a bat and you just start swinging at all these trees and all these decorations and all this stuff, and you just have a good time.
Okay, so sorry, I opened up a browser to look at the story of that. So
I'll post it right now.
I didn't know that Britain was so uptight. Didn't know how to deal with their stress. I can't imagine them having any stress other than bad teeth. I thought that's just what Brits had because they just seem so uptight.
Well, they're tight. I don't know if it's up. It's probably more down for them. It's probably down tight. It seems like they can have their panties in a bunch.
I'm just kind of imagining them going, "Oh, please. Master Eric, how can I possibly go into a rage room?
I could not do that.
And we don't swing bats. We use cricket. We play cricket here. And then we go bang, and that's it. And they go berserk. But then again, James Bond, though.
Well,
pretty badass stuff. Now, can we take it off to, step to the left or to the right and have different other kind of rooms. Like
Yes.
There's room.
Yes. So they are talking about that actually and saying this is something that could catch on. I think it's already caught on. I think people want to destroy crap and not have to worry about it. So I think we could. I think we could have a know nothing room, a rage room. And
That would be a good weekend event, though.
I think it would. You rent the room for the weekend. We load it with crap from either Goodwill or from the farmers market or from some sort of crappy other situation around your hometown, whatever. And you just destroy it, and we sweep it up afterwards, and we let the next group come in. And
now I could see people pulling things, right? Back muscle, hammy.
yeah, but that's not. They have to sign a. That's not our problem. They sign a waiver.
Well, like on oi, oi.
Right. The thing is, if they do this, if that happens, they become part of the room. So you have to focus. You have to be focused on this is what you're just there's a whole calisthenics situation. You got to spend 30 minutes doing calisthenics just to make sure that you're okay for this before you walk into the room. So if you do anything, if you keel over and you have a heart attack, if you pull a hammy, you just simply become part of the room, and people have to deal with that.
A little rage room triage.
That's right. That's right.
Tape that bitch up and get in there.
Walk it off.
That's right. You know what? I need a 36 ounce ready to be swinging this bad boy.
That's right.
Got someone with a little 28. I can't break it. I'm trying to break a toaster and I can because I'm angry about it. Or like computers and stuff. I would think people would want to tear that up too.
Yeah, little
Why
off.
people get so flipped out about Christmas? I understand. People are like, I feel alone or whatever. Okay, I get that. I do.
Right. I don't care.
But there are better things. Just take out the positive in your life. So maybe there's a new rage room, a compliment room, where we could just sit there and we could compliment each other, Eric.
That would make me want to.
Right. Go into the next room, in the rage room, where you just want to tear it up. You'd be like, you have a great beard today.
I say, old chap, you look mighty fine today. I will kick your ass.
Right. You look mighty fit. Mighty fit. So, which I think that means something else in England. But
I think it might. And for those English people listening, you're welcome.
Yeah. And for those that are deaf and can't hear, too bad. Too bad.
You, I guess.
But I do like it. I do like the rage room idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we do a live show as we take it on the road, I think a like a bouncy room, a rage bouncy room, make it even harder on everyone.
It'd be like cage fights, but it would just be a rage room, and we put up GoPros and stuff in there. And we do play-by-play.
Now let's throw one more thing in there. What about no gravity rage rooms?
Now you're just taking it to a whole new level. Now we got to start slow. We got to move into the first rage room first. Make sure this is okay.
Low as us. Okay.
Yeah, and then we can afford it, and then we can go into the non-gravity type situations. But I like where your head's at. I like that.
Anything where we could charge more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Not that we should, but we will.
Well, we will. Capitalism.
Right, because we got to pay for all this net neutrality.
That's right.
These new taxes and stuff. Although I'm just going to make one more comment about the taxes. Now's a good time in 2018 is to open a company. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Make it so, number one.
Now you don't have to, now you're going to be able to, you're not going to pay all those taxes, those corporate taxes. I'm just saying.
Right. Just saying. I wonder how many companies are going to be opening right now. I mean, they have 2 weeks left? Week and a half?
Yeah.
2 weeks, something like that.
Well, there's going to be an explosion 2018 of S Corps and LLCs. Yeah. One person S Corp and LLCs freaking everywhere.
It'd be ridiculous.
So because, as people that don't understand the tax laws, that's where you're going to benefit is you need to have your own little company. So
yeah.
So you could write all this other stuff off and just pay less taxes. Because I was looking at it. I'm just using that where my corporate taxes were at 39. Now it's going to be 23%. Hello. Let's push it through the company. I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. Big difference. And that makes me want to go into a nudist restaurant for some reason.
Well, Steve, here's the thing. I may have a solution for you. Now, you said earlier that we're going to be traveling a lot in 2018, right? So we're already going to Great Britain because we got to check out this rage room. It'll probably won't be for Christmas. It'll be something else by then, but that's fine. How do you feel about Paris?
Well, the French don't like me, but I guess, when you're looking at my Eiffel Tower, you know what I'm saying? But we could go there. All right, go to Paris.
Well, one of the only reasons why I'd like to go to Paris is because they have a nudist restaurant there. Actually, they have a couple, but this one, you don't actually need to dress at all. It's a Persian restaurant, or Parisian. It's a Parisian restaurant.
Persian.
For nudists. It's called Au Naturel. Yeah, that's right. It literally caters to nudists. That's the whole point of it. You show up, you put your clothes in a locker, you order your food, and you eat clothing free. Well, now the waiters and the cooks and all those people, they kind of have to have clothes on. It's a thing. But you, as a patron, you don't have to. Now, they serve a lot of good stuff here at this restaurant. It's lobster, snail, lamb, scallops. A 3-course meal is going to run you probably right around that $58 mark. But
Okay.
You get to eat in the buff, and you get to see your neighbors eat in the buff. So you get dinner with a view. Huh? Nothing? Okay. Fine.
Well, hold on. As we think a nudist restaurant is a great idea. If any of you been to a topless beach or anything like that, it's the people that you don't want topless that are topless. So I would guarantee in a nudist restaurant, the people you don't want sitting next to you while you're eating your jumbo shrimp is going to be that guy. That one guy that you're going, okay, that's a tad too much hair for my liking.
Sure.
But damn, he smells like strawberries, and that is delicious.
Well, and I'll tell you this: they do lube you up before they go in there, just like the crab, just like all that. They butter the crab up. They do all that, whatever it is that they lube you up. And by lube, I mean they'll give you a bottle of wine. You can drink that first before you go in. That way, they want you to go in there with goggles on. Essentially, they want to make sure that you're having a good time.
It sounds like a good idea, but I guess I would try it. Because I would go back and what's going to happen. People are going to say they like to go there because they like the food. Kind of like going to a strip club. We go there because they have great prices for lunch.
Right.
So I think that's why you might want to go there often. And it's in France.
Francais.
Paris. Oui, oui, mon chéri.
Paris, oui, oui.
Now, is it a buffet?
No.
Buffet.
No, you don't want to. No, you don't want a nudist buffet. That's awkward. And you've been to Golden Corral. You can't. That's not a good idea. Listen, I want my food to be separated from all these naked freaks. No, it is actually a very fancy. I mean, a $58 meal. That's a 3-course meal. That's their average meal. And I'm most of the nudists that are going to this place are actually enjoying the naked dining experience. So, that's the common consensus. Now, to be fair, it is in France, so that kind of makes sense a little bit more than it would here. I think here, I don't know if it would go over that well. I think there would be a little bit.
Have it here, after seeing and doing the investigation that you have.
Yeah,
it belong.
Yeah,
like that would sound like a very LA type thing, with all the nip and tucks that go on. But if it was here, it'd be in the middle of like some southern. Like Texas of some sort.
It'd be weird. It'd probably be some sort of know-nothing situation, and it'd
be really weird. And here in the States, there's a couple of you could go into an all-nude strip club,
right?
Which is weird.
Which is in my backyard.
Where you have your hostess, sit you and you just kind of like, okay, you just kind of grasp it a little bit. But if the patrons are now nude, and then your waiter or waitress are not, how would you pay for your meal? Like, where would your wallet be?
Well,
it's kind of thinking ahead. Are you got a fanny pack on or what?
No, you would not be nude at that point in time. What I'm wondering is if, okay, well, now it's me, or I got to pay for my check, so now I have to go. I have to get my wallet out of my pants in my locker, and then I can go back. I can pay for it. So do you get dressed before you pay for your meal. Otherwise, I mean, there's only a couple options of where your wallet or credit card would potentially be, right?
You're not going to pay cash in a place like that.
Yeah, probably. And if you are paying cash, they are probably not going to take it. Just a thought. They probably will refuse the cash.
Let me rub that American dollar on my ass before I give it to you.
This cash is tainted.
Now, we've talked about the studio smelling like ass, but that restaurant's going to have to, that are very powdery.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
you kind of walk by and you go, wait a second, that smells like preparation H. And why would you know that smells like preparation H, Steve? Well, let me go get the drink.
Have my ways. Hey, have my ways. I don't know.
That's kind of weird. I do like it. I do like the Nudist Restaurant. I do like the Rage Room.
Yeah.
It would be a good night.
It might be interesting to say the least.
So you go to the Rage Room, you're dripping in sweat. You then go to the Nudist Restaurant.
There you go.
And then you want to take a shower, okay, where you've now bought shower beer.
Ooh.
The newest product.
This is different from Golden Shower, though, right? This is a whole different...
Slightly.
Okay.
So I know where you're going with the Golden Shower. It sounds like it's refreshing.
Mm-hmm. But it is not. It is not refreshing.
I guess not for her anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But a Swedish brewery called Pang Pang.
Pang Pang.
And their creative agency, Snacks, S-N-A-S-K, so Snacks, have decided to come up with shower beer. So here's what they're saying. It's a sweet but strong pale ale. It's a small bottle meant to gulp in 3 sips while standing in the shower getting ready for the night.
Hold on. This is not new. They just made it into beer. They have wine like this. Those little bottles of wine, right? Those little, I don't know.
The little wristers. We used to call them wristers.
Yeah. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just putting beer in it and they're taking it into the shower for some. Who is needing this? Who drinks beer? Who has to, I need a shower and a beer. No. At the same time, at the same exact time, I need to wash my hair, wash my balls, and I need to drink a beer. Who is doing this?
Look, that has been around for a long time. I can tell you when I was in college, we went in with the beer, with a Bud, okay? We had a holder right there. It wasn't for our soap. That was for my beer when I was in the shower getting ready for the night, okay? But now I'm going to pay a premium. Plus, there was a beer back then. It came in a green bottle. I don't remember what it was, 7-ounce beers. So this has already been invented. They just put shower beer on it, okay? So maybe there's shower beer that tastes like strawberry essence, suave. But the Swedes are ahead because they're naming it shower beer.
Shower beer.
Okay. And there's going to be shower munchies to follow.
There could be.
Now, they're saying right now that there's overwhelming demand because they did like one run to see if it would be popular. And the damn thing took off. Now, it's got like 10% volume of alcohol. That's pretty big. That's pretty high.
10%?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gravity beer.
So let me tell you right there. Let me say this nicely. You drink that beer, there's going to be some shrinkage going on, okay? The little toy soldier is not going to want to come out to play that night.
But you will have a good shower.
Yeah, it will be. So if you're feeling down there and you're making sure all your nooks and crannies are taken care of, and then you're drinking your beer, okay? And then when you come out, you can put on those tighter underpants for the night.
That's right.
Those 503 jeans that are so tight. Those skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 whole sips and you're done with your beer. So I think that is like 7 ounces. It's got to be no more than 7 ounces.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Why didn't we think of that? That is like one of the dumbest ideas ever, and that is right up our alley.
Because I don't drink beer, I drink whiskey, and I can take
What about a whiskey drink like that?
I can drink a whole bottle in there. I don't need a small bottle. That's a waste of my time.
Shower whiskey.
Whiskey with a shower.
Right. Or whiskey soap.
I'll tell you this, though. I did just buy, and this is amazing product, by the way. I did just buy some bourbon. What was it? Bourbon scented beard butter.
What?
Yeah. No, I did the same thing you did when this chick doing my hair told me this, and she's like, "You need this beard butter," and I'm like, "You can eat a big old bag of. That's what you can do." And she's like, "No, try it," and I'm like, "All right, only because you're kind of attractive, you can touch my beard."
Okay.
So she put it in my beard, and I wore it for I did this for a couple days, and I was like, "No, I need this in my life. It's something that I need. I have to have this." So I went and bought some, and it should be here within 3 days. It is amazing. Now you don't have a beard, so sorry, buddy.
But I would say your beard looks better than it did last week.
It is nice. It's going well. I'm excited. I'm actually working on a sponsorship for my beard. It sounds weird, but I'm working on that, and I'm ready. I'm ready to.
Will your beard have its own Twitter page?
My beard will probably have. Well,
I was going to start a hair page for myself because it's all about my hair.
I'll probably go towards the Instagram situation, but I may do Twitter. I don't know.
Or Instagram. I got to get used to using Instagram. I just don't think of Instagram. I just don't. Why? But mostly because people aren't replying and stuff. So I guess, you can follow me on Instagram.
Right.
So it forces me to post pictures because I just can't post random crap on Instagram. You got to have some sort of picture attached to it.
No. You can. They have a story thing now. It's separate from your picture. Now you can post all the crap that you post on social media right on Instagram.
And yet it doesn't cross over on Twitter. I have to go in and I have to share it on Twitter. It drives me psycho.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because it won't stay. Maybe I need to put in the app again.
Maybe you do. Maybe we need to talk.
Yeah, because it's not posted on Twitter. Because I just want to post in one place so then it posts in like 30,000 places.
Yeah, because that's not boring at all. Seeing all of your crap on all of your... Yeah, that's not boring at all. That's completely... Whatever. It's fine.
Just shut the hell up. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
Your beard butter.
Beard butter. And by the way, don't eat it. It's not good. I was like, but it's bourbon. It's bourbon and butter, and it sounds delicious, and it's not.
It sounds like maybe just like a normal hair product. Does it just make it soft?
Makes it soft and manageable. Much like
what, a comb over, a beard comb over of some sort?
It's not a comb over. It's a comb under and a comb around. Okay, the comb over is done. You got to change it up because the comb over sounds like you're a pedophile. You got to comb it around and over and under.
So that would be a good gift for someone to get if they have a beard. So if you guys, right there, we're giving you great gift ideas. Look at the gift ideas we've just passed out today.
To get me, I have a beard, and I would like that. That'd be great.
Shower beer.
Shower beer. Grab us some shower beer. Send us some shower beer. You can also get us the Duck River Tobacco Bourbon, and by us, I mean me. What we mentioned? Oh, pizza and donuts. We got to have some pizza and donuts. Right. You can get us Golden Corral gift cards. You can do all of that stuff. Listen, we're idea people. Okay, we should actually call this the Idea Hour. That's what we should be calling this because that's what we're giving you guys. Golden nuggets of idea.
The bottom line in all this is we know all of you like to give. We're great receivers.
Great. Receivers.
We'll make sure we take our time when we open the gift.
Yeah.
We just don't tear right through it.
No.
We'll even send a video of us opening the gift if you like.
Yeah. If you would like.
And if you want a holiday call from us of some sort recorded, $5.
Yeah. We'll find somebody to record that for us and give it to you.
Right? It's not necessarily going to be from us, but you get the idea.
The idea that matters.
You do get the idea. The 2 hours are up again, my friend. It goes freaking fast sometimes.
3 hours next week. We're going to 3 hours.
I don't think anybody could handle that. That would be just unmanageable. But manageable.
Unmanageable. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank all of you that have stayed with us for 2 years. We head into year 3. So we'll do something special next week. We'll find all of you guys. For our crew that hardly work around here in the 2 locations, we do have some great interns, and I mean that I'm lying. And management, all the 20 stations that carry the show, certainly would like to say thanks to all of them, and the 2 stations out in England that carry this show as well. Eric, it has been an absolute pleasure. We got big things for 2018 coming up, so
it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for hanging out. We do appreciate that. Looking forward to 2018, guys. Hang with us.
Let us get ourselves out of here. Have yourself a great holiday and a great new year. We will see you next time on the Know Nothing Show. See ya.